Hey, welcome back. It's you girl, Maddie, coming at you live from my apartment. Um, tonight, I guess, I'm going to talk about my trip to the Uffizi Gallery that we had a couple days ago. And I try to film my vlogs not the day of because I feel like it's best to have some time to think about it in retrospect. Because the day of the Uffizi Gallery tour was kind of a mess for me personally. So I wanted to take some time and think about it a little bit, as with most of my experiences here. So we got to the Uffizi Gallery and it was hot, of course, as it is most everywhere here. And we had a guided tour. So our tour guide had these little like walkie-talkie boxes pretty much, and you stuck in your headphones and you listened with one ear, and then you could hear everything else with your other ear. And the tour guide would just like talk into a microphone and you could hear it with your headphone. And that was really cool because we got to learn all sorts of crazy little tidbits of information that I probably never would have known just reading the little plaques by the pieces of art. So that was really awesome, and I really enjoyed that part of the tour. However, I started to experience some major anxiety at the gallery, and it's something that I have kind of been working through, something that I've never really experienced before. I don't really think of myself as like an anxious person, and I've never had panic attacks the way that I'm experiencing them here in Italy. So at the Uffizi Gallery was the first time that I've ever really experienced something like this. So we're standing there and I'm starting to feel really nauseous, and like I'm sweating because it's warm, and there's tons of bodies like pressed up against each other. It's crowded and we're all trying to see, you know, these precious pieces of artwork. So, and I'm just thinking, oh no, am I getting sick? And so then I start getting nervous. I'm like, oh my God, what if I throw up on this statue? And that just makes me even more nervous. And then I kind of just like had to take a step back and take stock of like what I was experiencing and what was going on around me, to try and like figure out like, well, first off, I was like, where's the bathroom, just in case I need to hurl? And then, you know, like, why am I feeling this way? I was like, am I sick? Is it the water? Something that I ate, you know? And then I realized loud noises put me in a funk, kind of. I've got something that makes me, I don't really particularly enjoy noises. I just don't like whistling or anything of that sort. So we were surrounded by noises, people bumping into you, and I was listening to our tour guide this year, and I could hear her because she was about 3 feet in front of me most of the time, and so I could hear her with this year as well, but it sounded different from 2 ears. And then, of course, you're listening to other people talking, and there's smells, and people are stinky because it's hot outside, and people are bumping into you, and you're packed in like sardines there. And so I realized, like, oh, maybe I'm having an anxiety attack. Like, maybe this is what my anxiety is manifesting itself as. And so then you know, I like, after realizing you know, this is what it actually is, then I was able to kind of like calm down, and then I felt better, and then I can enjoy the tour a little bit more. But it took me a minute to kind of figure that out, right? And so of course the day of, if I would have filmed this video, I would have said, well, yeah, the Uffizi Gallery sucked. I felt nauseous the entire time and it was hot. And so I'm just trying to be like super candid about like what I experienced at the Uffizi, because, you know, while I did see some precious works of art and it's beautiful and you guys are going to see it, getting that footage was really hard for me because I really just wanted to throw up and I wanted to run away and I wanted to cry the entire time. But I'm glad that I had the opportunity to go and see it and hear our tour guide like talk about it. it was just an experience, you know? Like I said in my first couple videos, like this is all just one big experience, you know? So I'm learning every day. I'm learning this is what my anxiety manifests itself as, is nausea these days. And so now I know whenever I'm in like a closed setting with a bunch of people and I keep getting bumped, like that will set off my anxiety, so I need to remove myself from that situation. And so the Uffizi, not only did I get to see some amazing, amazing pieces of art, I also learned like how to take care of myself in stressful situations like that too, which was really good, I think, in retrospect. Of course, at the time I was miserable and I was scared and I was freaking out, but now, you know, I can think about it a couple days later and be like, okay, you know, I'm learning and I'm taking care of myself. And I think that's what really this trip is all about, is experiencing these things, seeing brand new things that I've never seen before, and learning how to take care of myself in the process. So anyway, yeah, so check out the footage that you guys, or check out these whatevers that I'm going to show you. And as always, thank you for sticking around and watching me and listening to me babble, ramble, flamble, I don't even know. But yeah, thank you. Mwah. Ciao.